Let's take a live look at the Capitol, where just hours from now, the House will begin the process of trying to impeach President Trump for the second time. An impeachment resolution set to be introduced in the House of Representatives. A vote on impeaching President Trump for inciting a mob that stormed the Capitol is possible as early as this week, George.
No president has acted like this. No president has faced charges like this. No president has confronted a second impeachment. President Trump is isolated at the White House. He's banned from Twitter and Facebook. His presidency unraveling in these final days. And our new poll with Ipsos shows a majority of Americans believe he should be removed from office before his term ends on January 20th. 2/3 blame him for the Capitol riot that has left the country in a state of shock.
2/3. Well, on Capitol Hill, House Democrats are calling on Vice President Mike Pence to act to strip President Trump of his power for his remaining days in office. Our political and legal teams are covering all the angles. Mary Bruce starts us off. Good morning, Mary.
Robin, good morning. Well, we are in uncharted territory here with just 9 days left in the Trump presidency and with the nation and this city shaken to its core. Congress is now grappling with how to hold the president accountable for the violence that he incited here. Democrats this morning are making it clear they plan to move quickly. The House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is ramping up the pressure on the vice president to remove Trump from power. Pelosi warning Mike Pence if he doesn't act soon, she will. 5 days after the horrific siege on the Capitol, the nation still reeling as stunning images reveal the extent of the violence. In one video, an officer seen dragged down the stairs, the mob of Trump supporters appearing to beat him with an American flag. Another shows a rioter punching through the glass, members of Congress just inches away on the other side. Now this morning, House Democrats are moving swiftly to hold the president accountable and try to force him from office.
The person who's running the executive branch is a deranged, unhinged, dangerous president of the United States. He has done something so serious that there should be prosecution against him.
Overnight, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi with an ultimatum for the vice president. Immediately strip Trump of his power using the 25th Amendment, or else the House will move to impeach Trump later this week for a second time, something never seen before in our nation's history. More than 200 Democrats are already backing a charge to impeach the president for willfully inciting violence against the government of the United States.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
The president even put his own vice president in the crosshairs.
Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us.
When he didn't and refused to overturn the election results, rioters chanted, "Hang Mike Pence." The chaos leaving 5 dead in its wake.
This door, they broke down, as you can see.
Pelosi revealing some of the damage, showing 60 Minutes where her staff was forced to hide, terrified, as the rioters ransacked her offices.
The staff went under the table, barricaded the door, turned out the lights, and were silent in the dark.
This morning, it's not just Democrats who are calling to remove Trump. Several Republicans and top Trump allies say the president has to go now.
I think the best thing for the country to heal would be for him to resign. The next best thing is the 25th Amendment, and that's why I call on Vice President Pence to do it.
What we had was an incitement to riot at the United States Capitol.
So you think it was an impeachable offense?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I think if inciting to insurrection isn't, then I don't really know what is.
But other Republicans warn impeachment would only further divide the nation.
I hope the Democrats don't go down this road. I do not see how that unifies the country.
While some Democrats argue the country can't move forward until Trump is held accountable.
If we allow insurrection against the United States with impunity, with no accountability, we are inviting it to happen again. That is how serious it is. Now, Democrats could impeach Trump for a second time by the end of this week, but Democrats are also in a tough spot here because they know it's important to try and heal and unite the nation going forward. And a Senate trial is sure to dominate the early days of a Biden presidency. One option, Democrats in the House could delay sending over the articles of impeachment to the Senate. We saw Pelosi do that during the first impeachment. In fact, the House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn says they could delay a Senate trial until after Biden gets through his first 100 days. And if they do convict Trump, there could be serious consequences. He could be barred from ever holding federal office, stripped of his pension and other financial benefits. George.
Okay, Mary, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.